Now, this is a video that no content creator for Formula One wants to make and no fan wants to hear. Williams Racing, the iconic family-run Formula One team since 1977 through many constructors and drivers' world championships, will step down after the Italian Grand Prix. Williams Racing will stay in Formula One, but it will not be ran, and the team principal will not be of Williams family name. It is massively devastating to hear. And of course, for this channel based out of the northeast of England and a stone's throw away from South Shields, actually where I used to work, it's massively heartbreaking to hear that Sir Frank Williams and Claire Williams, the people who of course were behind Williams, the man who ran it since 1977, and of course Claire Williams, the female team principal who ran the team for a few years under the acting team principal and of course the family name, will no longer be associated with the team. It is really heartbreaking news. Now, a few weeks ago, just before the Belgian Grand Prix, they were purchased by Deloitte Capital, a US sport capital firm, and they rescued the team, of course, who were in financial trouble. Amidst the COVID pandemic a few months ago, Rocket left them, which left them around £18 million out of pocket. And since then, Williams, of course, have been struggling with financial problems, keeping up with the FIA demand, and really struggling in the world of Formula One. They signed the Concord Agreement about 2 weeks ago, which basically cemented themselves, Williams, until 2025. So it looked pretty good that Williams were going to stay in Formula One for the near future. And even though that is going to happen, it will not be with Williams at the helm. Deloitte will take over full ownership of the team as they have purchased the team from Sir Frank Williams and Claire Williams. Sir Frank Williams will have no run in the team anymore. Of course, the legacy, the name that he has built through over 40 odd years in Formula One, of course, as I said, through constructors and drivers world championships. And Claire Williams will not be the acting team principal of Williams anymore. This will be her final race heading into the Italian Grand Prix this weekend in Monza. We do hope her the best of luck, of course. A lot of people are saying that it would be great for them to get points and for the two drivers to do incredible results for Claire Williams to show. It will be a very emotional weekend for them. Of course, Claire Williams has just posted a video on Twitter explaining what has happened in the situation. She could hardly hold back the tears, and to be honest, we don't blame her. It is very hard to understand. Now, she put out a statement on Twitter that was shared by WTF1 on Instagram, and it reads, "With the future of the team now secured, this feels like the appropriate time for us to step away from the sport. This may be the end of an era for Williams as a family-run team, but it's the beginning of a new era for Williams Racing, and we wish them much success in the future." On behalf of Frank and the Williams family, I would like to say how incredibly grateful and humbled we are for the support we have enjoyed over the years, from our friends in the paddock to the many fans around the world. But importantly, we would like to thank the team, people who have worked at Williams, past, present and future. It's absolutely incredible to hear that. George Russell also took to Twitter to put out his thoughts on the matter, of course, the British driver and very close to Claire Williams and Sir Frank Williams even before he became a Formula One driver. He says, "I wouldn't be there today without Frank and Claire. They gave me a shot in F1 like they have done for so many drivers, engineers, mechanics and countless others over the years. Thank you for everything. We'll keep driving like hell to honour Williams' name." Great words there from George Russell as well. Maybe soon to hear from Nicholas Latifi. At time record, we've only heard from George Russell. It's a very hard time for Williams, but on the positive note, the Williams name will stay in Formula One. They've signed the Concord Agreement, which means that Williams will stay in Formula One until 2025. It'll be run by a US corporation who will be supporting Williams going forward. Again, through source that we've seen, it looks like a lot of jobs will be safe and a lot of people will stay who were working at Williams beforehand, and there will be not much change at the factory level and things like that. Not much change on the car or anything like that. It's just, unfortunately, the top will not be run by Sir Frank Williams and the team principal will not be Claire Williams anymore. It is very, very unfortunate to hear, very upsetting for Williams, but we do hope they have a great race in Monza. In terms of realistic opportunities, I'm not saying that they will have the best weekend, but hopefully, even if it's not results-wise, they can still put on an amazing result for themselves. Nicholas and George can drive, as George said, they're like hell to support Claire Williams and Sir Frank Williams and basically show that they are still here to fight. We wish the team all the best for this weekend and even in the future as well. The Williams name will stay in Formula One. Again, when we talked about the US company coming in a few weeks ago, we said we're not sure if the Williams name is going to stay, but that is secure. They are going to finally stay in Formula One, which is good to hear. And we do, as I say, wish them the best for the future. Sir Frank Williams and Claire Williams will no longer be in charge of Williams F1 team. It's very upsetting for them, but they have done an incredible job. Sir Frank Williams has run this team for over 40 years. years in Formula 1, one of the longest standing teams in F1, one of the most successful as well, delivering people like Nigel Mansell and Damon Hill some great results. Of course, the late great Ayrton Senna also drove for Williams. They delivered a win in over 8 years with Pastor Maldonado in Spain 2012. They delivered Valtteri Bottas, gave Felipe Massa an amazing send-off, and have still been here to fight to this day. They might produce one of the best world champions we will see in British history in George Russell in the next few years. They have been here since the start, producing some incredible results. Also, Claire Williams, also with the Acton team principal role in the last few years in the V6 era under her dad, Sir Frank Williams, done an absolutely incredible job. A female team principal who has really revitalised not just the motorsport industry, but the sporting industry, especially in Great Britain. In motorsport, she has done an incredible job. In terms of result, it might not have been the best, but she has done an amazing job pulling what she can out of that car and what the lack of funds Williams have, and producing a great car for many, many drivers to take into the world of F1. We wish them the best in the future, and we also wish Williams F1 under the new running of Dorilton, the US capital company, we do hope them the best of results, and hopefully they have a good Monza and good racing until 2025. Hopefully the Williams name can stay in Formula 1 for a very, very long time. That was a hard video to make, guys. As I said at the start, I know a lot of content creators will be making this. It will be a hard video to make, of course, but we do hope Williams the best in the future, and we do hope that you as well do. If you do have Williams merchandise, keep a hold of it, because it is still going to be here, and hopefully they can have a good few years up until 2025, and hopefully even longer in Formula 1 just under new management. Thank you very much for watching this video. The breaking news, again, it is a very hard video to make, but we'll have so much more Williams content, especially in F1 24/7 news next week. We'll be covering Williams in that episode, along with some other content also that we have coming up. We have a good big interview which comes out tomorrow. Make sure stay tuned for that. F1 debate on Saturday, race reaction of Monza on Sunday, and so much more content through the 2020 season. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Thank you very much for watching this video, and until next time, guys, we'll see you later.